Hey everyone, it's Paizen here. I'm wearing a flannel because I got toothpaste on my shirt. Hey, it's Paizen here with Couch Cat, and I have a video for you today detailing the next phase of the Best Players of SimpleMMO event hosted by XBy and Turian. So let's get into it. So the first video was to highlight the nomination phase of the Best Players of SimpleMMO. Again, co-hosted by XBy and Turian. There's a lot of history behind it. If you're new and you're just now tuning in to what this event is, please go back to the first video and also look at the stream that XPy was the main guest for, and goes all the way through the origins of the event itself and the drama tied with it, because it's pretty spicy. But yeah, so let me share my screen here. Wow, look how fluid that transition was. We have here another post by XBy. You'll see here it's in the community tab. Go to discussion boards. You go to games. Here, I'll just go through it with you. You go to games and competitions. You'll see the original post here locked at the top, but you won't see the new post locked. So hopefully it doesn't get it swamped, but here you'll see Best Players of SimpleMMO 2022. The first post has nominations in it. This one is just, there's no nomination, or there's no designation of what it is. So from here, we have XBy's post. And again, he's congratulating everyone who is nominated. And all that took for you to be nominated for a certain category is someone to push your name forward. And the amount of times you were nominated for something doesn't matter. It's just as long as your name was nominated at one point in time through the nomination phase, you're going to get pushed through the voting phase. So here's an important step. To fully participate in this event, you need to verify your account when you're voting. This is to prevent voter fraud, if you will, or duplicate voting, and just skewing the event, in favor of someone or a group of people. So there's two options. One deals with bots and the official Discord server, and it deals with a bot command with the SimpleMMO helper bot. So very useful if you're primarily in the Discord, but if you're just the majority of the player base, you're not going to want to do this. You don't care about messing with a bot in a Discord server. The second option is way easier and less taxing on your soul, and that is just to reply to this thread that's up right now with your favorite song. So you'll put your favorite song down in the comments like everyone else has down here, and you'll see why that's important later. So yeah, just reply with your favorite song. Now, here are some rules to take note of. There's no telling, bribing, influencing players for votes. This was said in the nomination phase, and it continues through. You are allowed to vote for yourself. Just know that the ones who are tallying the votes will see who you voted for. So if you're embarrassed and you don't want to see, the mods to see that you voted for yourself for everything, keep that in mind. Do not use ults to vote. Violators will be caught and banned from this event. So sucks if you really want to be part of this event and you thought you could slide through with your ult. But good catch in the rules there, because I didn't even think about that. And then you can only win one category at a time. So you can't just, like, Alucard can't come in and just sweep the board. You know what I mean? Or even Kin, or anyone else who's popular with money. And there's a reminder that the rewards themselves is 100 mil in gold. You get a custom award on your profile, which I think is way cooler than 100 mil. And then diamonds. So it says to be determined, probably 5 diamonds. I mean, let's not get too crazy here, okay? And then moving on from that, we have the voting section. And this actually takes you to I think it's a Google form. Yeah, from my remember, I voted. Trust me, I voted. So you'll take this URL. It'll bring you to a form. You'll do some basic, plug in some answers here and there. And this is where the song, your favorite song, comes into play. It has to be word for word. It has to match what you replied to this post with, and then put it in the form. There's a section to verify. And once you put that song name in there, you'll continue throughout the form, and you'll see there's rows, there's names, and you get to choose the top 3 per category in your from your perspective. So it's very easy to navigate, very easy to fill out. Highly suggest doing it as quick as possible so you don't forget, because this is I would say the most important phase within this whole event itself. And then also here's another note, and it's pretty nice. If you did not get nominated, but you can still participate in this event and win something by voting. So if you vote, you have a chance to win 12 exclusive supporter items, and it's an automatic raffle. So once you vote, you're entered. And these things include the sweetest fish, crab cake, super fresh smoothie, stacking macarons, which is probably the coolest thing in this list. I love macarons. And then mystery sweet, which no one wants that, dude. What was that, like someone's peeing on like a ice cream or something? No, I don't want that. And then honey dipper, which didn't properly phase through. But one last note, you cannot edit your votes after submitting. If you would like to completely re-vote, you have to contact XSpy, which is like the main host of the event. So there's a lot there's a lot of work for XSpy to do if there's like customer service issues. And the biggest takeaway, you have till Jan 3rd, all right? So you have one solid week to really meditate and figure out who you want to vote for. Because remember, I'm not telling you not to do it, but you'll want to vote for your friends. But for me to you, try to keep in mind, this is like the best players of SimpleMMO for the year. Like, what was their contribution for the whole, like throughout the whole year for the game? And then mesh that with your friends. That's the way I approached it, and why I don't want to bring up what I voted for, because I don't want people to hate me because I didn't vote for them. Alucard. Anyway, so that's the update. We're now in the voting phase. We have till Jan 3rd. Authenticate yourself through this form or go through the Discord, whichever one you choose, and get to voting. Support player-made community events, okay? So support XSpy, support Churian, support the legacy of Best Players of SimpleMMO event. And yeah, we'll see who wins. It should be very interesting. And hopefully it's not a sweep. It probably won't be a sweep. But yeah, looking forward to it. Again, I'm Paizen. This is CouchCat, bringing you an update to the Best Players of SimpleMMO event for 2022. And we'll see you next time. Like the video, subscribe, head on over to couchcatpod.com for more SimpleMMO content, including our newly released merch. And be sure to check out our streams Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. US Eastern Standard Time. Peace out.